So another time when weird things happen is I used to work at a big old stately home, and really nice actually, really nice, stunning. And what I was trying to say in my last video was it was Winston Churchill stayed there. At one point he actually stayed in there, so I used to be porter there. I was a porter, night porter. And hi son, Penny. God, he just stands about. That bad smell. Come on son. And one of the nights I was in there, it was weird anyway, but I used to love it. Like, I actually really liked it. Loved you know, I used to have everything dark, lights off everywhere. Every light was off apart from the ones that had to stay on. I just liked it like that. And it was a hotel, and sometimes there'd be, you know, might be one person staying in. Sometimes there might be like quite a few people staying in. But everyone, because it was quite an expensive place, everybody, you know, 99% of the time, everyone was like really quiet. And it's just like over a period of time, and you know, one time there was the door. It's weird because the doors used to be like, they used to like, you could open the door, and then it used to have like a little electronic thing. You know, I used to like sort of stop the door from coming back and sort of closing. And I was sitting around, I know that's stupid cliche, fucking 3 o'clock in the morning job. But yeah, sometimes the door would shut basically at 3 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea why. So other times, another time, which was there was a few weird times in it. And one of the times was nice off. I used to have to do a lot of stuff in there. I have to clean. It's supposed to be a night porter. It's supposed to be a bloody cleaner. Towels, everything. Like full millions of towels up, all the robes, because they had like a thing, you know, like a beauty bit in there, all that sort of stuff. And one of the times, it's pretty miserable up there. And one of the times was I used to nod off quite a lot, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever, 3 o'clock in the morning. I used to just go to sleep. I couldn't help it. I was knackered. I was in there by myself. There was nobody else there. Everyone else was in bed, if there was anybody in there. There was only ever a couple of people in the hotel at the time, really. And I used to sit down and nod off, listening to like, you know, on YouTube, whatever. And I used to, this one particular night, I nodded off, and I woke up, and I used to go to sleep where the sort of spa bit was. So there was like a pool, the swimming pool, and a little spa bath thing where you got the bubbles and that. And I remember once I woke up and it seemed like the only thing like I've described it before to people, but it just looked like it looked like a cardboard cutout of a person, right? The cardboard cutout, and it was jet black. It looked like not even like a shadow, like a cardboard painted black cardboard cutout of a person. And I opened my eyes, right, I'm not even joking, like, I opened my eyes, I was asleep, and I woke up, and behind this spa bit, this thing was there. When I woke up, this thing was there, and then it dropped behind. I'm even getting goosebumps now thinking about it. It dropped behind the pool, the spa bit, not the pool. It literally looked. It kind of looked fake. Do you know what I mean? I can't really explain it. It sounds stupid. This one, but it kind of looked fake. It looked like it was set up. It was like a cardboard cutout of somebody, right? I distinctively remember it looked like a cardboard cutout of somebody, not just like a fuzzy ghost, like I saw in like, you know, my dad's house and stuff like that. There's like a shadow going across the room, like the hallway or whatever. It wasn't like that. It was an actual like defined, like it had defined like edges to it. It looked like a cardboard fucking cut out, like somebody had cut it out. And I can probably say it was there for about half a second and then dropped. So it didn't just disappear. It dropped behind the fucking pool spa bit. Now, I suppose I heard after that, when I said something to somebody saying, "No, that was something was a bit weird last night," and somebody, apparently the place used to be, like an old boys' school at one point, like just before the war or something like that. And you're coming, son, Ben. And it used to, yeah. So it used to be like, and I think, like, I don't fucking know, I don't know. But apparently, a boy, one of the lads, fell out of the window. Now, when I told like somebody this, I didn't tell them what happened. I was just said, because this sounds fucking stupid. Like when I say things, it just sounds retarded. Like not retarded. Sounds you know, a bit mad. And but somebody said that, oh, it's a bit weird. Somebody you know, like fell out of the window. A boy fell out the window. Like back in whatever 30s or whatever. The house is much older than that. It's older, much older than 1930. It's like 17 something, I think. And I don't know. Was that something I don't actually know. Was that? You know, so it's like when you put two and two together. You know, yeah, you can come up with 5. Some people come up with fucking 6. But I don't know. It was a little bit weird, to say the least, in that place. Some, you know, other things like, obviously, like one of the times I was in there, and I think it was like a few people, just like old people, used to stay in there, quite sort of posh. And there's actually a woman who used to live in there, literally. Used to live there she was from London, and she used to just live there, like basically permanently, virtually permanently. But yeah, I was going somewhere there, wasn't I? I can't remember where I was going. But yeah, the one night there was I can't, you know, I don't know what it is, but the door, one of the doors, like slammed so loud, like ridiculously loud, like boom, like slammed, like someone purposely slammed the door. And it sounded like the door that I would have already closed because I used to have, you know, you have your job and you go around and you do your checks. If you do like security or whatever, you've done that before. You go around and you do all your little checks, turn the lights out, close the fucking curtains, you know, close the doors, stuff like that. One of the rooms was creepy as shit, mega creepy, really good, really good, really good. But yeah, so I would have, you know, the doors were shut. Not that for a fact. You do the same thing over and over and over again. You go around, you click this button, you go to there, you click that button, you turn the lights off, you do this, you shut that door, you do this. You just go around the routine. It takes you sort of like 10 minutes to go around everywhere. You do exactly the same thing every single time. But the way it come from sounded like it was from that door. Because I was by, like, I suppose, by the where you come in, you know, the reception bit. I was there, sort of around there, sort of a little bit. If you were still at the reception, I was a little bit to the left, maybe 10 feet to the left, and the door was down like a corridor right in front of me. Now, I suppose it's one of them doors that you, when you shut, you go, oh, that's weird. That door's shut. Something like that. But this didn't shut. This fucking slammed. Ben. Oh, he's a rat bag. Hi, son. So yeah, that door really slammed, really loud. I don't suppose anyone's even listening at this point. So this is fair enough. But yeah, so that was quite a cool place. And I can't remember. Like, there was a few bits that went on there. I even did an EVP thing. I even put like a recorder out just to see. And I didn't get anything on it other than a tap on the recorder, on the thing. What do you call it? Like voice recorder thing. So there was like a definite tap on the recorder, on the sound. Just sort of like tapped on it. You could hear other things like just clicks or whatever. I'm not interested in clicks. People say, "Oh, what was that noise?" I'm like, fucking could be anything, absolutely anything. But there was a definite tap on the recorder. It went, almost like it flicked the recorder. But yeah, interesting. Right. Anyway, I don't know. See what happens. I'll see you again sometime. Bye.